Hey guys, Joel McNinch coming to you. I'm getting ready to do a live compensation plan video, so here we go. So, our most popular order is going to be 75 PV, 99 bucks, right? That's our most popular order. Like I said, that's a case of Super Mix, could be a case of XM Plus, case of Smart Mix, any of our core nutritional products, right? 99 bucks, 75 PV, okay? Another very, very popular item that people order monthly, or even in initial order, right, is our 150 PV kit. Now what is that? That could be like 2 cases of this nutrition, right? One for myself, one for my spouse, one for myself, one for my child, one for my, whatever. So you could do way more than that. Or it could be one of our most popular sellers, which is the Zija weight management system. So in that you're going to have your Super Mix, which basically gives your body all the tools to convert calories. It stops the weight gain dead in its tracks. It'll do all kinds of other miraculous things to your body through nutrition, which we're not going to go into on this video. Step 2, it's going to have your burn, your thermogenic capsules. You're going to consume a couple of those daily, and it'll suppress the appetite and also give your body a metabolic boost, which will help burn existing fat storages. And then thirdly, you're going to have your combo tea, okay? Your combo tea is going to contain your daily tea, which you can consume anytime, once a day, whatever. It'll help kill cravings, that type of thing. And then you'll have your detox tea, your premium tea, which is designed to be consumed a couple nights a week before bed. And that's going to detox all the fat cells that have been burned off your cellular structure out of your body in the morning when you wake up. So, and then also that, you get a freebie there. That's the first place you get a freebie. You're going to get the Zija Mayo Trim and Tone Oil, which is really good. It helps kind of cleanse your kidney, liver, gallbladder, your filters. Really good at helping kind of kickstart your metabolism, and just really great. Citrus oils are great for weight loss, and you can even use this topically on problem areas to help get into the skin and just kind of get rid of those lipids and so forth. So anyway, the fat lipids. So that is our basic system, right? That's a very popular one. That one is 199 bucks, okay? Now, the 250 PV, right? A 250 PV order is going to be like our enhanced kit, right? So the enhanced kit is $330, and what that includes is everything that I just mentioned in the basic kit, plus you get our essential oils, right? You're going to get a free diffuser, so you can use them aromatically in your home. You're going to get our 9 most popular essential oils, like the frankincense, lemon, lavender, peppermint, your trim and tone, which I just mentioned, muscle mend, yada yada, soothing air. I could go through the whole list of them, right? But you're going to get all those, your determination. You're going to get some really wonderful. These aromatic molecules are like it, man. So anyway, you're going to get that, and you're also going to get a free bag of Hydrate, right? Our Ripstick, so anytime electrolyte drink. Fantastic product. In fact, I'm drinking one right now, doing this video. Good stuff. I'm actually drinking 2 of them in there. I dumped 2 of them in, so that one's a little tart. Anyway, a little sweet. Good stuff. Okay, so right here you're going to get a pretty good discount. Here you're getting some free trim and tone. Okay, free trim and tone, you're going to get free enrollment, free shipping, all that stuff. That's kind of a benefit when you place that as an initial order. Here you get all those aforementioned, benefits, plus you're actually getting about 500 worth of wholesale product. So if you a la carte out everything that's in that 250 PV kit, the initial order anyway, you're looking at about 500 bananas, but right here you're getting it for 330 bucks. So with the free shipping and free enrollment and free product value and all that, for $330, that's a home run. So I mean, especially if you have a family or you got kids and stuff, and you're taking care of them, you're some sort of caretaker, and you can utilize those essential oils in your wellness protocols at your home, right? So that is a big one, big one. This will probably be, guys, where about 90% of your business will fall right in there when you're getting people started. And really, to be honest with you, it's going to be more in this wheelhouse right here. This is probably about where I'd say 99% of my enrollments happen, right in there. I wouldn't say 99%, but I'd say 90+%. The rest of them are a little higher north, and then sometimes I'll get just a case or whatever. But anyway, okay, now, moving on to the gold system. Okay, the gold system is 500 PV, and that cost is 660 bucks. What's the benefit there? You're getting $1,000 worth of wholesale product. Now you're getting all kinds of stuff, right? You're getting the full line of Ripsticks, fitness supplements to share and to sample and to have parties with and to work out with and all kinds of stuff. You're getting extra of the core, right? The core nutritionals, getting all kinds there. You're getting the full complement of Zija, the male essential oils, right? The basic 9 and some bigger bottles and so forth, more about triple the value of the bottles and so forth. But here, guys, this is really a nice spot. If you come in with gold, the gold package, right? You're going to earn 15% team commissions for your first 3 months. Normally, your weekly team commissions checks are only 10%, but if you come in with gold, and I shouldn't say only 10% is pretty awesome, but you have a chance to double, or not double, but raise your pay by 50% every week when you come in with those team commission checks, right? So who wouldn't want 50% more? I want 50% more. So say your first 3 months in team commissions, you made like $1,000 a month or something, right? Just putzing around with this thing. Guys, how about $4,500 for the same block of business, right? You can get paid $3,000 or you can get paid $4,500. I'll take the $4,500. So business 101, never leave money laying on the table. That's business 101. You don't want to leave money laying on the table, right? So if you can do it, if you've got the means, or if you're entrepreneurial, come in with the gold system. Heck, if you don't have the means, go figure it out, right? I've seen people start a Zija business on a MasterCard. They borrowed from their themselves $600 or $1,300 and went out and blew the deal out of the water, right? So it's a business. Think like a business. Treat it like a business. You'll make some business money. Now, our top package is called the Diamond System. And again, this isn't for everybody, but I'll explain to you who it's for. That system is 1,000 PV, right? Okay. And the system cost here in the U.S. is $1,320 US. And for that, you're getting $2,000 in wholesale product value. I mean, you're getting everything, man. You're getting the skincare, you're getting the core, you're getting the ripsticks, you're getting the ameo. You got you're 100%, 100,000% Zija, rockstar extraordinary. You got it all, right? So that is a fantastic deal there at the Zija, at the Diamond level. Now, the financial benefit, the compensatory piece, you're going to earn 15% team commissions for your first 24 pay weeks, or your first 6 months, right? Guys, that's huge, right? So say those first 6 months you made, I don't know, $5,000, man. How about in team commissions? How about $7,500 for the same block of business? Guys, it could be tens of thousands. I mean, let's just say you really did this thing. You went out and made $30,000. Well, how about $45,000 in team commissions for the same block of business that you were paid $30,000 on, right? So, and again, we don't care how you get started. Get in where you fit in. The people that, I'm going to save up in 3 years and join with a Diamond. This is a binary. Do you know how many people are going to get placed that could have been in your downline between now and the time you scratch up the money for a Diamond kit? Lots, and you'll miss out, right? This is a timing. Binaries move very fast, and it's a timing piece to get in, because you just never know. There's an X factor here. There's some really cool stuff available with the binary. So those are the PV, the product volume of each of our basic systems, right? So again, a lot of people, they just want to lose the weight. 7 out of 10 North Americans are overweight. So this is a good place for them to start with that basic system. Or, you can go with the enhanced. It's an easy upgrade from here to here. So for $130 more, they're getting essentially $300 more worth of product for $130 more. It's a pretty good deal. They're more entrenched in the natural health revolution if they've got the essential oils, and they can use them aromatically in their home, like I'm using them now with this, with the ameo diffuser and all that stuff. Oh man, it's good stuff. I got some Scotch pine in there, man. Good for the respiratory this time of season, with the pollens in the air. We got cedar pollen going on in Texas. So anyway, those are the enrollment kits, guys. Those are the different packages that you come in with, right? Now let's talk a little bit about fast start commissions, right? Fast start commissions work like this, okay? Fast start commissions, or we call them FSC, right? Fast, and you get paid every week, right? So let's say you start the business, okay, here's you, and you go out and you got a binary, you got a left side and a right side, which is really cool, because in a binary you can only ever place people either on a left leg or right leg. You can only place them on 2 teams, right? So in a unilevel compensation plan, I've got my level 1, and I sign up Jim and Bob and Sally, and I sign up Ted and Freddie and Susie and whatever. There's 6 legs, right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of these 6 businesses benefit each other in any way, shape, or form. Okay, they're just all there, they're all personal to me. They're like cousins, first generation. When they go recruit their people, they're second generation, and on and on. So, but these are distinctly separate businesses, right? Well, in a binary, I placed my first one here, say, and I placed my second one here, and my third personal team member here, and then I sign up my fourth one over here, and then say my fifth one here, and I personally sponsor my sixth one here. Now what's cool is everything that number 3 does on the left side and right side of her business, say she goes out and puts in 10,000 in volume this week, 5,000 on both sides. Well, guess what? Number 2 and number 1 also have 10,000 in volume on their left leg because they're in a binary. In a unilevel, look at this. Number 3 went out and produced 10,000 in volume, right? Number 1 and number 2 got the Heisman. They got nothing, right? Here there's some value there, man, which is huge. Okay? So that's that. Okay? Now let's talk about the fast start commissions and how you get paid. Alright, so there's 2 different ways you can get paid here. And we'll come back to the binary in a second and draw out some examples. But number 1 is 15% team commissions. So you can earn 15% on every initial order, and here's how it works. If you are 75 PV qualified, active 75 PV, and guys, I know there's thousands of people on this little NHR leaders group. Some of you are watching from Africa and some other countries. This is U.S. I'm talking about, U.S. and Canada. This is a 75 PV market, active 75 PV market. Some markets are active 40, so for 40 PV they would be receiving this benefit. But I'm talking to you today about 75 PV. So 75 PV or $99 a month order, right? The way that works is you're going to get 15%. So say you go out and you enroll Jimmy over here on your left leg, and Jimmy enrolls with 100 PV worth of stuff, right? Just for whatever. Your check that week would be $15, right? Because you enrolled Jimmy for, that's all you did that week or something, right? Or let's say you enrolled Donnie, right? And Donnie buys 1,000 PV Diamond system. He comes in big time, and your check would be $150 because you're earning 15%. Your personal activity, you are spending that right there. 75 PV on yours. Maybe you're just getting a case of Super Mix or whatever, right? And that you're active 75. Now, active 150. Let me share with you what that is, right? So here's active 150. And active 150 is somebody who's spending the $199 a month on products in their home. And you can be way more than that. I think we're active 400 or 500. I got a wife and 2 kids, and we use everything. We're 100% Zija household, man. We love this stuff. We use it. We live it. It's life unlimited for us, man. These products are life unlimited for us, right? So what's the benefit here? This is somebody that's a bigger business builder, like kind of doing the deal, right? So if they're active 150, they're able to earn 25% fast start commissions on every initial order. So say I go out and I bring in Donnie, same thing, Diamond Kit, 1,000 PV. My check that week is $250. Or let's say I went out and enrolled, same kind of thing. I enrolled Jimmy for 250 PV. Jimmy does an enhanced system. And I enrolled Jenny over here, same story, for 250 PV. And then over on my left side, I put in Bob for 250 PV, and I put in Rich for 250 PV. So I've personally enrolled 1,000 PV, right? Keep in mind, I've earned a $62.50 fast start there, 25%. $62.50 fast start there, $62.50 there, $62.50 here off this individual, right? So cumulatively, I've earned $250 in fast start commissions that week for people I've enrolled, right? And if you enroll 10,000 PV your first week, personal or whatever, $2,500 in fast start commissions, right? So whatever, okay? So that's great because every week you get an order, an enrollment order of any kind. You're going to earn that fast start commission. That's the first kind of money that you'll see up front in the Zija compensation plan, okay? Now the next way you can get paid is what's called team commissions. And team commissions are really the backbone of our Zija compensation plan. This is more your residual income and more of your building in depth and leverage and these types of things. Fast start commissions are simply what you and I do, okay? So team commissions basically states that you can earn 10% of your lesser leg volume each and every week, okay? So for example, say this is you, all right? And I'll just give you an example here. You've got your left leg and your right leg. We'll start with a basic example here. Let's say you enrolled, that week you enrolled Jimmy, and Jimmy enrolled with 250 PV, and Johnny enrolled with 250 PV. He's somebody you enrolled to. And over here you enrolled Rich with 250 PV. and you enrolled James with 250 PV, right? This isn't fast start commissions, although you will get fast starts for these enrollments. I'm talking about team commissions. Now let's say, you know, Johnny here, he goes out here and he enrolls Sarah for 150 PV, and he enrolls his mom for 250 PV, and this guy here, over here, he enrolls his first two, a couple of 75 PVers there, maybe a couple of cases of Super Mix or something, and this gal here, she referred a couple of her friends on Super Mix and whatever. So we'll just add that up right there, that left side, and see what we got. So I know we've got 500 here, 750, okay, 859. We've got 1050, and we've got you know, so 1050. We've got 1200. So 1200 PV over here, for example. Okay. Now over here, we've had Sarah and Bobby sign up or whatever, 250, 250, and that's 500 PV. Okay. So without getting too deep in the weeds and taking out fast start commissions and doing all kinds of arbitrary stuff, I'm just going to show you that under this scenario, and based on what I showed you, you'd earn 10% that week of the 500 PV. Okay, 10% of that 500 PV would be a $50 team commissions check. Okay, for example. Okay, now there's a little bit of semantics here because when people enroll, Zija subtracts out the volume that they pay to the sponsor, Fast Start Commission, and we get paid on the volume that's left. So sometimes if you've got a lot of enrollments going on, say you had 1,000 in enrollments, and 250 of that would come out or whatever to pay the sponsors and so forth, and so there's the remaining volume is the team commissions that you get paid on. So I'm not going to get too deep into that, but when you guys look at your check every week, you'll be able to see rank commissions up top and team commissions below. So say I'm trying to achieve the rank of gold, I've got 4,000 in rank commissions, and then fast starts happened and whatever. Maybe down here the commissionable amount is 3,000, right? So even though I was able to achieve gold, I had 4,000 on this side and 4,000 on that side, which is what it takes to get gold. You know, so in this scenario here, I'd get paid 10% of that 3,000, which would be $300, and that including fast start commissions and initiatives and all kinds of other stuff. That's just an example there, okay? So the team commissions every week. Now, guys, team commissions, if somebody, let's say next month, this guy here doesn't enroll, but he reorders 75 PV, you get paid on the whole thing because there's no fast start commission taken out for that. So all the fast start comes out one time, but your commissions will start to stabilize as you develop a big time left and right side, and you've got all these repeat orders flowing through your business. You'll notice that the volume becomes very significant as far as what you can earn, right? So again, left side, right side, all that good stuff, all right? All right, so that's the team commissions. Now let me just give you some strategy and some, let me just tell you a couple things here, okay? So some different ranks. Let's walk through these first initial few ranks in Zija. And I'm actually going to pull up something here on my computer. I hope I don't lose you guys, but I'm going to pull up something here on my computer fast. And I'm going to pull up Zija's weekly average earnings, right? Hey guys. Hold on one second. So I'm pulling up my back office here. We're going to look at Zija's weekly average earnings for different ranks and so forth. So, okay, orders and commissions, ranking commissions. Okay, so I'm going to be talking to you here in about a hot second about what different people make it at different levels and so forth. So we'll start out at the first rank here, which is called builder. Okay, so a builder, according to our weekly statistics this week, a builder is simply someone who starts the business. Here's your builder. And a builder, you get your first pin in the mail and your first rank in Zija by enrolling your first two, 75 PV or greater. So say you enrolled mom on a 150 weight loss kit. All right, she's on a 150. And grandma, you know, same thing. She wants to lose weight, and you bring her in on a 150. You are now a builder in Zija. Okay. So the average builder last week earned $100, okay? And their average monthly earnings are $433 per month, right? If they never advanced beyond that, right? That's kind of a statistical average. Now, the next rank you can achieve, all right, is the rank called Builder 500. Okay, now Builder 500, just to share with you what that is, okay? The average Builder 500 last week made $119, and their monthly average was $516, is what the average is making monthly. Okay, so what's a Builder 500? B500. This is a critical rank in Zija, man. Okay, so a Builder 500 is just somebody that has 500 PV on their left side and their right side in a given week, in all enrollments and all reorders and all retail orders and all the orders that happen in that left or right side, no matter who puts them in or what happens, all that volume is contributory toward that rank of Builder 500. So you guys get that? I hope y'all get that. Okay. Now moving on, there's another rank here. It's called Builder 1000. Okay. And let me see what those guys are making. Now you're moving on up like George Jefferson, man. Okay, check this out. It's a pretty sweet rank. So Builder 1000 made $236 last week. The average Builder 1000, and their monthly average earnings are $1,023. So if you want to like kind of change your life, you know, and really start to get those comma checks, maybe, you know, a couple car payments or something, right? I don't know what $1,000 will pay in your household, but it'll probably pay something, right? Get you out of credit card debt, put some money back for, you know, kids or, you know, whatever, college, you know, anything, right? Change your life. Contribute toward your retirement. Start building some financial independence, right? So Builder 500, or excuse me, Builder 1000, that's somebody simply that has 1,000 rank points on the left in a week and 1,000 rank points on the right, right? Okay, that's your Builder 1000, man. That's big time stuff. And every time you hit a rank, you'll get a pin in the mail and a recognition. It's pretty cool. So you want to make bank, you got to make rank, right? Now, moving on beyond that, we're gonna cross to our next, and really, this is a big pin in Zija. Okay, this is a real big pin. It's the pin called bronze. Okay, this is the first of what we call the metals. Right now, you're in that bronze, silver, gold type section. A bronze distributor is actually somebody who's got a pretty cool business, because now you'll see here they've got, okay, if this is you've got 1,500 points on your left in a week and 1,500 points on your right. Okay, in your binary. So here's your left, here's your right, and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at how somebody could maybe go bronze. This is also the first place where a Builder 500 in your business becomes important, right? So let's say we went out here and we sponsored Dana, and Dana bought a 250 PV kit, right? I'm saying you're new or whatever. This could happen a lot of different ways. And then say you sponsored Billy, and Billy comes in swinging, man. He comes in with a 1,000 PV kit. So, man, that's killer. You've got 1,250 PV on one side already for the week, and you've only enrolled 2 people, man. That's a pretty big deal. So say, you know, Dana here's all juiced up because she's got Billy underneath her for 1,000. You're going like, hey, Dana, man, if you put 1,000 on your right, you could go Builder 500 and Builder 1,000 this week, because you already got 1,000 on your left from me sponsoring, you know, Billy. She's like, oh my goodness, right? So she goes out and goes crazy, and she signs up her mom with a 250 PV pack and her boyfriend with a 250 PV pack. Well, guys, if you look now, Dana has 1,000 on her left, and if you add that up, she's got 500 on her right. Dana's a Builder 500 for you. She's personally enrolled, and she's got more than 500 on both sides. So she's a Builder 500 for you, and you also have to have at least 2 active. Remember, you can't be a Builder 500 without being a builder, and a builder is someone who has 2 active. So Dana's done that. She sponsored her mom and her boyfriend 2 and become a builder, but the packages that those guys chose, the enrollment packages, 250, 250, 500, that makes Dana a Builder 500. So you're all excited, right? Like, look at this, man. You've got 1,250 here between Dana and Billy, right? The Dana goes crazy. She puts another 500 in. So you've got 1,750 on your left for the week. That's awesome, right? So you're working your list, and over here, you know, you sign up your sister, and she does a 250, and you sign up your brother-in-law or something, he does 250, and say you sign up your high school gym teacher, and she does 250. Well, she gets excited and gets 2 people to do it with her right away, her mom and her best friend, okay? So that's 750, 1,000, 1,250. And then you sponsor one more down here on the left. You sponsor, you know, Frida or whatever, and she does 250. So that's 1,500, man, right? And you guys, your check will be crazy in this scenario. Like, your check will be off the charts. As a matter of fact, we'll add it up. How you guys, you want? Let's add it up, right? So you sponsored Dana. That's $62.50, 25%. You've got, you know, Billy here. That's $250 that you're making in fast start commissions there. That's some gangster loot, right? And you've got over on this side 1, 2, 3, 4 that you've personally sponsored. Boop, 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 you know, that you personally sponsored. So 4 times 62.50, which is another 250 bucks, okay? And now this is where we're going to start adding in your team commissions too. So you've got 1750 on the left and 1500 on the right, okay? We're just going to say they're taking out a little for, you'll see how this stuff works, but as an example, let's say you ended up with 1,000 there because this fast start commission's paid out, and 900 there. So you're going to get $90 in this scenario in team commissions, because remember, you get paid on that lesser leg, right? So there was 1,000 here, 900 here, you're getting paid on that lesser leg. So in this scenario, you made 250 plus 250, that's 500, and another 62.50, so you're at 562.50, and then we're getting 90 bucks in team commissions, so we'll throw 40 of it up there. That puts us at 607.50, and we're at 657.50 for the week, and we're only a bronze, right? The average bronze made 236 bucks, but in this scenario, you made over 650 because a lot of it's new business, you know. Somebody might earn bronze because they're slowly building over weeks and weeks and putting in lots of 75s and whatever, you know, developing, and they're getting reorders and this type of thing. And then maybe one week they have some good enrollment activity happen, which bumps up their volume and this type of thing, right? So anyway, bronze is a good thing. You want to get to bronze because bronze is a pretty significant thing. There's lots of kudos that go with being a bronze. That's kind of really, you know, you're a bronze, you got a Zija business, you're in the Comma Club, you know, average bronze earning over 1,100 bucks a month. Now let's move beyond that and let's go to silver. Silver, it gets gooder, as my old friend Paul used to say, God rest his soul. But a silver, guys, you've got a pretty good business if you're a solid silver. Average silver making 486 bucks a week, okay? Average silver's monthly income, according to these statistics here, 2,106 bucks a month. Now, what is a silver, right? Hi-ho, silver away, right? You know. So here's you. You got your left and your right. A silver is somebody that has 2,500 PV on either their left or right side. You know, the 2,500 on the lesser leg. So 2,500 on both sides at least in a given week. And they have one Builder 500 leg. Okay? One Builder 500 leg. Something I didn't tell you that I think I should tell you is that Builder 500 leg doesn't necessarily have to be someone you sponsored, right? Let's take a look at that previous scenario. Let's say you had Dana and you sponsored her, right? And in this scenario, Dana had sponsored, or excuse me, I had sponsored Billy and put it on the left side, which happens to be shared with Dana, because you can only build a left and a right. I've got a left and a right, so I'm putting people on that left and right. And as I put people down there, they're benefiting everybody between me and the bottom, right? So I put Billy in there, right? There's Dana, she's got 1,000. Well, let's say Dana, the only person she sponsored was her sister, right? Her sister came in here, and remember, you got to have two to be active and be a builder and be participating in team commissions. As soon as you sponsor one, you get a fast start, but two opens up the whole comp plan. So get two, you know, become a builder, Builder 500, work the steps. Guys, the only thing, real tangential here real quick, the only thing that's ever worked for me in direct selling in 24 years is to find out the comp plan and simply work that plan and get through the steps. Go after the ranks and just work, that's it. If you focus on ranking, and that's your, I don't want to say obsession, but your absolute laser focus, maybe it is your obsession, you can absolutely climb the ranks and knock it out of the park. Focusing on anything else would be a complete distraction and a waste of your time. So if you want to make money in the model, you focus on the model and simply achieve the steps in the model. If I worked at a job and I wanted to be the CEO and I started as a janitor, I'd find out what the next step was at that company. Gosh, I'm a janitor, this sucks, I want to be CEO, what do I do? Well, I want to be the supervisor of the janitors, so I'm going to work hard and do my deal and, you know, pay my dues and work, and someday I'm going to get promoted to that supervisor, right? And then hey, okay, what's the step above that? It's you know, getting out of the janitor thing and getting into low level whatever. You know, you guys get where I'm going. Like, I don't even want to get into the job thing because the job's blah, you know, right? But this is the same deal. Builder, you know, Builder 500, Builder 1,000. You work your way through the ranks, and there's no yes sir, yes man, bosses. You know, no political garbage BS, guys. It's your work and your sweat on your brow that's going to get you ahead in this thing. So back to how you get a Builder 500. Dana's personal to you, right? And she goes out and brings in her sister. Well, let's say her sister does the deal. she puts her boyfriend in for 500 PV on her left side, and she puts her mother-in-law in for 500 PV on her right side. Well, guys, look at this. Dana is not a Builder 500. She could be. All she's got to do is sponsor one more in this, but she's not because she didn't have her 2 yet. But her sister is. Her sister's got this one and this one. She's got 2 active, right? Personally enrolled, and she's got 500 or more on both sides. So that sister rolls up the leg, and you know that's in one of your enrollment tree legs there. That's your leg. So they skip this one here, and the sister counts as your Builder 500 leg. Isn't that cool? So it could be somebody you sponsored, or it could be anybody down that sponsored tree leg. Zija will find that Builder 500 and give it to you. But again, you can only count one Builder 500, right? One Builder 500 in a tree. Say you had 10 Builder 500 legs in this tree, you can only count one towards your promotion that week, right? So keep in mind, every person that you sponsor is a different leg, and it pays to go wide here, right? So that's what a silver is. Now let's talk about gold, and then I think I'll just take you into a little bit of the big picture, but not too much. Guys, gold is like it, man. When you're gold, if you're a solid gold, you've got a real significant Zija business. It's a really awesome deal. Let me tell you what the weekly statistics on our website here say about gold. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay. So the average gold last week in Zija earned $694, the people that ranked as a gold, right? And their average monthly earnings are $3,007. And these statistics change every week based on, you know, productivity and things that happen and stuff. But this is a good guide, you know, good measuring stick. I just showed you a bronze that made almost gold pay that week, right? So you can make way more, you can make way less, but that's kind of an average. It just depends upon how your business looks. If it's just you know, repeat orders and just sucking on the binary boob, you know, with all you're breastfeeding some binary income, or if you actually are building a business, you're going to make significantly more. But the people cashing checks, there's a real stable income here. But for me, I'm all the way. I'm not trying to sit around and milk $400 or $500 a week. I didn't get into this for that. I didn't get into this to make $400 or $500 a day, man. Heck, $400 or $500 a minute, right? We want to do this thing. So what's a gold? A gold is somebody that has 4,000 on their left, 4,000 on their right in a given week. Okay? Here's your left, here's your right. And you've got 2 Builder 500 legs. Okay? Let me just show you how to go gold with kind of a bunch of Builder 500 legs. And there's some incentive to do that. So say you sponsored Bob on your left, right? And you helped Bob get 500 over here and 500 over here, right? That's 1,000 PV you've got just because you helped Bob get 500, 500, right? And everything that, let's say it happened that week. Bob's a Builder 500 for you, okay? And then over here you sponsored Jim. Same story, you helped Jim get 500 left, 500 right. Jim now is 1,000 PV a week for you. Solid Builder 500s, Bob and Jim. That's a good deal. Well, let's say you also went down here, you sponsored Sarah. Same story with Sarah. You helped her get 500 on her left and 500 on her right. Now you've got another 1,000 a week player. So my left's got 2,000 a week, pretty consistent, because I've got Bob and Sarah, both Builder 500s. I go over here and I sponsor Kevin, okay? And I help Kevin get 500 on his left and 500 on his right. And Kevin now is a successful guy. So now I'm like a solid bronze, guys, and I've got 4 Builder 500 legs, you see? You're building with Builder 500s. That's going to pay you huge dividends as the comp plan increases. Because the comp plan starts to look, as you get down the road, not just at binary volume. That's kind of the chump change, with all due respect. It's good initially. But as you get into the leadership levels, it's going to pay you crazy leadership check match and crazy diamond pools and crazy all kinds of stuff. If you have a good business and you're diversified in your trees and you have more successful legs, you're going to make some real money at this. Now, beyond that, let's say you go sponsor Amy over here. Amy's your 5th personally sponsored person. You guys can see that. Amy has 500 here and 500 here. So Amy's a 1K a week player for you. Guys, you got a 3K a week left leg because you got 3 solid Builder 500s, right? And over here, you sponsor Frida, okay? Frida does 500 here. Frida does 500 here. So again, another Builder 500. Guys, you got 6 Builder 500 legs. Look at that. You only need 6 Builder 500 legs to be a black diamond in Zija. That's like, I mean, you could be David Moses with 6 Builder 500 legs. Chris Estes with 6 Builder 500. You could be the top producer, right? So building with Builder 500s is the way to go, man. It pays you more long term. Initially, a lot of people tend to get 1 or 2 and then just focus on those people and whatever, right? Which is good, but I always like to, go wide for profitability. The profitability of your business is in width. And the cool thing about the width is you can go as wide as you want and sponsor unlimited people on your left and unlimited people on your right, and that makes you wide in your binary. But the cool thing about a binary is it also makes you deep. Every time you build in width for profitability, you're building in depth for security. So when I put somebody on this bottom, like here's another example, right? I got 3K over here, 3K over here. I'm trying to go gold, right? So I sponsor Tony. Tony's my next guy here on my outside right. And I help Tony get 500 here and 500 here. And I help him become a Builder 500. Well, guys, look at this. So I've got Tony and all his volume under Frida. Frida's already got 500 here with her enrollments and stuff between her and Tony and stuff on that right. Guys, Frida's got a sweet little leg there because I've helped insulate that leg with my enrollment of Tony. And guys, Kevin's got a killer leg because he's got his stuff, all the people he's enrolled between Frida and himself, but he's also got Tony too. So Kevin might have like a gold leg over there just because you went out and sponsored a couple people and helped them build into this Builder 500 thing. You guys catch that? Very, very profitable. And I'm cementing Kevin. I'm increasing my profitability because I'm going wide in my business, but I'm also going deep in my business, which is insulating. This is how a binary is built. A lot of people think depth is stopping and just help. And helping's good. We want to help. But guys, we also want to continue forward progress and continue by doing, not just teaching, right? Teach those who can, and those who can't teach. I don't know, right? I'm not much of a teacher. I'm more of a preacher, man. I want to go do the deal. Now, last but not least, we go out here and we sponsor Amos. Amos is our last guy. Amos, same story. 500 left, 500 right. That's a 1,000 a week player there. So guys, look, I've got 4,000 left, 4,000 right. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Builder 500 legs. 4 on the left, 4. That's 8 Builder 500 legs. You're a Zija octopus, man. You're going all the way to the top. Guys, let me take you one step further. You guys ready? You're a gold. Guys, if I helped all 4 of these guys go Builder 500 and all 4 of these guys go Builder 500, can I help them go gold the same way I went gold? Sure. You surely can. So I go up here, back up to Bob, right? Hey, Bob, let me show you how to go gold. Bob says, let's do it, right? So I go out and I help Bob build 4,000 on his left and 4,000 on his right by building 4 Builder 500, 4 Builder 500. Guys, now Bob is an 8K a week player for me. 8,000 PV a week because I've got a solid gold there. Same thing here with Sheila, right? I help Sheila develop 4 and 4. Guys, that's 8K, right? I go out here and I help Amy. Same thing. She gets her 4 and 4. 4 on her left, 4 on her right. That's another 8K player, right? And Amos down here, same thing. 4 on his left, 4 on his right. That's another 8K player. 8, 8, 8, 8. 8 times 4. I've got 32,000 a week in PV on my left side. I've got all kinds of solid Builder 500s. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 gold distributors, golds. Remember, a gold's 4 on each side. So 8, 8, 8, 8, because I got 4 solid golds. Guys, I do that on the right side. I got 8, 8, okay? I got 8, I got 8, okay? That's 32K over there. So now 32K, 32K, and this is building, right? We're building a business. This is what's called a Zija Black Diamond, okay? A Zija Black Diamond has 200,000 a month in tree volume. Well, guys, you've got 64,000 a week going on here. 32 on your left, 32 on your right. You're way over that 200K a month. So number 1, we've got that. Number 2, they've got 6 Builder 500 legs. Well, guys, you got 8 gold legs, right? That's way more than 6 Builder 500 legs. You know what I mean? And the other thing is you need at least 30,000 a week on both sides in your binary. 32, 32, check. So you're a Zija Black Diamond. Let me go forward and see what a Zija Black Diamond makes, right? It's pretty good, okay? And this is just talking about the money in the comp plan, not even the money in the profit sharing pools, which are in addition to the comp plan. Okay, now you're making some money. So, a Zija Black Diamond, last week in Zija, made $7,793. That was the average check of a Zija Black Diamond. The average monthly check, $33,770. So, you're a $400,000 a year plus player at the position of Black Diamond. This is average, right? And then you're also in the profit participation pools. So I would probably put you at close to $500K a year as a Zija Black Diamond. You're killing it. That puts you in the top 1% of all people who earn money in North America. That's a big deal. Your tax bracket's gone up. Actually, your tax bracket's a little better because the new tax law here in the U.S. So you're saving a little jack, but you're making more, right? Which is awesome. So that's a big deal, guys and gals. That's kind of the big picture. And of course, there's way more to it than that. Let me teach you one last thing here, kind of before we wrap up. And then I'm going to film another video here. We'll shut this deal down because I'm learning as we go. And then I'm going to do another one on our Zija Rewards program. That's something you're going to want to know about. Big benefits there. Okay, now let's get into this. How to build. How to build. Okay, I just kind of showed you the different ranks, and that just took you to gold. You don't need to know much further than gold. People say, I want to go diamond. I'm like, well, get two. We got to be a builder before we can be a diamond. Builder 1000 says, I want to be a black diamond. Well, let's focus on going bronze, right? It's easy to get to the top of the staircase, that diamond or black diamond or whatever, if we simply focus on each stair in front of us. We take each step and work on each step, man, and help others do the same thing. That's when all the pieces come together, right? And next thing you know, you're at the top of the staircase going, wow, how did I do that, right? One step at a time is how you did it. Okay, how to build. So in the binary, we have a left and a right. Okay, left and a right. Let me tell you what not to do. When I joined this business, Chris Estes, who's the #1 money earner, I said, Chris, we're driving to Kentucky together or to wherever we were, Lexington. I met him in Louisville. I got to spend like an hour in this guy's car driving. This is probably the best hour I spent in Zija. Taught me the most. Taught me things I needed to know, right? So I said, Chris, tell me the thou shalt not kill of Zija. What should I never do? He said, never place anyone on an inside leg. I said, okay. So kind of like Mr. Miyagi told the Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. And the Karate Kid said, Mr. Miyagi, I want to go punch somebody in the face and do a crazy kick. I want to do some big stuff. He said, hey, Miyagi, or hey, Grasshopper, wax on, wax off. That's all he needed. But it was the wax on, wax off that taught him the big picture. So Chris told me, stay on your outside left, stay on your outside right as you enroll people. This is critical. Here's why. Okay? I go out and I sponsor my first person here, and it's Dennis, right? I put Dennis in the business. And I sponsor my next one, Jimmy. And I sponsor my next one, say, Sally. Okay? And etc. And then over here I'm working on my right. I sponsor Tim, and I sponsor Todd. Okay? And I sponsor, George, okay, right, and whatever, okay? So I'm rolling, I got all this stuff going. Well, let's say this business continues to grow. Sarah lights up, Jimmy lights up, David lights up, everybody's starting to put people in, and we're growing a business, right? And we got some stuff happening and everything, right? Well, let's just say here David doesn't do much, but he's the first one you put in. He's just sucking super mix, right? But Jimmy and Sarah took after it, and you're putting people in, it's growing. Let's say you got 10,000 a week in this leg. You got a good leg, right? And one day you're sitting there looking at your buddy David going, gosh darn it, David, that guy's got such a good spot. If he'd just go out and do this, or if he'd do that, or blah, 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 blah. If ands and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, right? You get to overthinking this, right? Or you want to help. Some people, I want to help David. If I could just motivate him and do this for him and do that for him, it'll never work, guys. I'm telling you, it'll never work. The entitlements never work, right? It just creates more entitlement, right? So what we need to do is you want to always stay out here. And here's why. Let me give you an example. Say you're ready to sign up Frank, and Frank's a good guy. Frank's going to come in, knock this thing out of the park, and Frank's coming in with a 1,000 PV kit, and he's ready to go build a left and a right and do the deal. Now, where can you put Frank? You can put Frank here on your outside left and help everybody there. You can put Frank here on your outside right and help everybody there between you and that bottom person, that new member, right? You're helping your whole team. Or you get this genius idea that you're going to motivate David and put Frank up here, okay? And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the kiss of death for a few reasons. First thing you've done is you now have created 1, 2, 3 legs. You now have created a trinary, right? Binary is easy to build, trinary, hard to build. Because now every time you bring in a new one, do you put them here, do you put them here, do you put them here? Like, because you've created another new leg there. Remember, you enrolled Frank, not this guy. You enrolled him, so you're responsible for him. You're his sponsor, right? And you put, now here's what's going to happen. Okay, I guarantee you this is what's going to happen. Frank starts putting people in, and he starts doing, and next thing you know, David's calling you up. Hey man, I won the lotto, man. I love it. Hey, sign up some more people for me, right? He's never going to do nothing. None of them ever do, right? Unfortunately. But here's the thing. When this guy Frank finds out that you didn't put him here or here in your business, you put him under a deadbeat, he'll be so mad at you. I've seen this splinter and fragment and alienate people, guys. It's not a healthy practice. Do not put people under other people. The other thing you've done is you've played special interest and you've put, Frank up here under this guy and helped this guy, and you were forsaking everybody here. Guys, if you would have put Frank down here on the bottom, Frank would have helped everybody you personally enrolled there, but no, you had to go play special interest. You helped no one on your team. You went over here and stuck Frank in here and screwed Frank and screwed these guys. And the only person you helped was a deadbeat. Guys, that's not going to do anything anyway. So thou shalt never put anyone personally enrolled on an inside leg ever. It's like a bad business practice. If you stay on that outside left and outside right and teach everybody to do that same thing, you will create a solid insulated business, guys. I'm telling you, it's the number one practice in a binary, right? And that's something I'd never done a binary. I learned from Chris Estes. Tell you what, I'm glad I learned that. That's the only thing I really took away. It took me a month and a half to learn this comp plan. Guys, I'd made tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars by the time I figured out what was going on with this thing after the first month or two, had made all kinds of money. But I did it doing what Chris said, outside left, outside right. I knew the enrollment kits, 75, 152, 5,500, 1,000. I knew the differences. I knew the features and benefits of getting in with a gold, getting in with a diamond. I knew the smaller kit, 75, 150, 250, kind of the benefits there and whatever. And I just kept placing people myself and encouraging everybody to place them. And that's how we got rich doing this thing, guys. That's how this thing happened for us. So that's a little bit of the basics of our comp plan. I'm going to hang up now. I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes, give myself a quick break. Then I'm going to do a video on the Zija rewards program and teach you that. So anyway, God bless, guys. I hope this finds you well, and I hope that helped you out. And now you know how to kind of get started with a Zija business. God bless.